Ah, no.
Gonna
What?
mute everyone. Okay, welcome to our weekly huddle. This is really exciting. And what I was just saying is that I was talking to Carol earlier, and the one thing I know is that when we have new ideas in our mind, we have to get them onto paper and run through them. And so today, even though it's a training, what I'm really asking is that we all come together and whatever feedback you have and however that we can make this easier and better would be amazing. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Ying. And one of the things I was sitting with recently is that okay, we have one of the most revolutionary products on the market, and we have an amazing community. And one of the things I'm seeing is really like highs and lows in people's income and volume. And so anything that I'm sharing today, it's not to take away from anything. I think everything we have is amazing. But in network marketing, like real residual income is something that's predictable, so that you have a foundation that you can count on every single month. And then the infusions of bigger income when there's sales or when someone comes in and lights it up is incredible. But how do we help a lot of people do a little bit? And in order for a lot of people to do a little bit, there has to be a really simple roadmap. And the really simple roadmap, it really clicked. And I'm sure a lot of us have been thinking this comes from LV.IQ. And LV.IQ is a very emotional product that has a really big effect on a lot of people. And what's nice about that is when people start ordering it, they want to stay on it. And so, what I've put together today, and I'm so grateful that a lot of you are here so that we can just make this better together, is I created a pathway of residual income for LV.IQ. And so I did put some slides together that I'm going to bring up right now. And they're really basic. They are definitely not the beautiful things that we usually see from Carol, but that's okay. And so a residual income, it's also something that when we normalize this for people coming in and when we can show a pathway to a financial goal, that's going to be a lot easier for people to understand sometimes than even the fast start. Now, the fast start is amazing. The bottle is amazing. We are not taking away from that at all. Okay. That is our pillar. That is our landmark. Yet for some people coming in, they're really just looking for an infusion of income. And we need those people. We need to be able to show people how to make $250, $500, $1,000 a month. And when we duplicate that through our team, that's where we start to recognize that this beautiful, sexy thing called residual income that compounds actually starts to build. And my goal for the new year is to really help people have a consistent income and be able to use that to go through the ranks. And when we're helping people even get to courts, that can feel really overwhelming. But what feels really simple is a pathway to making $250. And so what I know is that residual income is a way. This is how we bring people in. We show them a roadmap in order to create income. And I would really love for us to keep it simple using affiliate links. Even sometimes what I have found is that when we start talking about the big picture and ranks, it can be really overwhelming. And so we want to show people how they can have something predictable, subscription-based, and compounding over time. And when you're building residual income, it's not always sexy at first. We have to really celebrate the little things. I was saying to Karen that every time I even have $5 come in from a residual purchase, I get so excited about it. And when we can get really excited about $1, $5, $10, and that builds over time, that's where things get really exciting. And when I watched my partner's team go from two people to $160,000, it was a lot of people doing a little bit. And it was people that had an emotional experience with a product that wanted to stay on it over time. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today is how we can leverage LV.IQ in the new year to really help people have that income. And so, in order for us to see how this works and how this compounds, because it's really simple, we first want to look at the monthly commissions that we're making from LV.IQ. And this is why I started with celebrating the little things, because when you look at an $11, $21, $30 commission, and you're someone that is thinking about, okay, like for me, my goal, I said to Cindy, was 30,000 a month, and you think of that big number, or maybe that's something that you already do in your coaching, and you see these numbers, it doesn't feel very exciting and activating. But what is exciting about this is the compounding that happens when you and a few people are utilizing these as an ongoing baseline and it builds. Okay. So we have one pack $11, two pack $21, and three pack $30. Now, I'm going to be doing these examples today based on the best pack. Okay, so good, better, best, one, two, and three. And then we have the add-on with the device. The devices are incredible. This is still the fastest way to go through the fast start. This is still something that we're always going to be promoting, but a bottle is a one-time purchase. And so even when we have a bottle purchase, it's helping people really see the impact of LV.IQ. So for this example, we're going to be using the best pack. And the best pack is $30 US and 150 PV. This is US, this is not euros, okay? So for this example, and you can do the math on the rest, I will give you all of this to look at. If you want to do it based on the good pack or the better pack, absolutely. But for today, the best. And here's a disclaimer. I cannot guarantee income. None of us can, not even Lumi Vitae. The work that you put in is going to be the income that you get back. And here's the other thing. I'm going to show you numbers that in a perfect world look really nice and are exciting. But the truth is not everyone's going to stay on subscription. And the truth is sometimes you're going to have more and sometimes you're going to have less. But if we can think about consistency over time, no matter if it takes 6 months or 12 months, these numbers will show up in your back office as long as you hold the bigger vision and have the consistency every single month, because network marketing is marketing to your network and it takes work. But what I know is that small bits over time are exciting. And so let's say that you want to come in and you're really excited about an affiliate, being an affiliate, because that's amazing. No team building, no other people, it's just you. These are the income scenarios so that you have an exact target to create that income. And so if you are using the best pack, 9 customers a month is going to be $270 US. 17 customers a month is going to be $510 US. So this is, I tried to make it as close to 250, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and 2,500 a month. Okay. So that's the numbers that you're seeing here. Based on the amount of customers that are ordering the best pack on subscription. So as you can see, even if your goal at the beginning is 9 new customers and someone wanted to do that in 1 month, well, they would hit silver right away from the 1350 PV. And now they're going to have that $270 income for the first month, but also our ideal would be for that to be a subscription ongoing. And so that's something that as an affiliate, I think it's really important we start showing people these numbers of what's possible, because the truth is coming into January, it is the time where you can post and get a lot more people purchasing than ever before. And so these are the numbers as an affiliate. I'm just trying to see someone's mic is on. There we go, muted. Okay, so affiliate numbers, now we have them, but let's look bigger. And we know that, and eventually in Q1, we're going to be moving to a 3-leg team build, right? So I wanted to make this scenario as U+3, because if you think about the fast start, silver is 3 and gold is 6. Those numbers are not by random. That is to set up your 3 legs. So this is a bit of a higher level conversation. If this is new to you, it's okay. But if U+3 means that you have one person in each of your 3 lanes. So imagine that you and 3 people want to make an extra $250 a month. Okay, USD. U+3, 250 people a month. What you're going to be doing is helping everyone share with 9 people using the best pack. Okay, so you have 9 customers at 150 PV. You have 1,350 PV each, which means that you're now halfway to quarts by helping 3 people get to $250 a month. And your team commission, because you're getting paid 5% of your PV. That's why the PV is here. So if you have 4,050 PV from your 3 people sharing, 5% commission on that is $202.50 a month. Okay. So now you're earning 250 because you have 9 customers. And now you're helping 3 other people share with 9 customers. And now you have almost $500 a month. And so just in that example, your personal commission, 250, your team commission is $202.50 for a total monthly commission of $452.50. And now your monthly PV is at 5,400. You're almost at quarts. And that's a really small amount of number. That's you sharing with 9 and 3 people sharing with 9. So what I'm going to be showing you next is how to start at 0 and how you can compound U+3. Drop a one in the chat if this is making sense so far. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. U plus three. So U plus three, let's look at January as a brand new month. You have no one in your team, which is not the case yet. Let's just think, okay? This is the new goal. U plus three, 5 new customers each month, starting from zero. So that would be 4 people. U plus three is 4 people. And you're going to each be bringing in 5 new customers on the best pack. Now, in an ideal world, that would be amazing. Some people are going to be on 1 pack, 2 pack, but let's use this as the model, okay? And remembering that this is based on subscription. So your first month, this is where things get pretty wild. Your first month, that's already 20 new customers. You have 5 personal customers, so you earn $150. Your team brings in 15 customers, right? 5 each, 3 people. And so that's 2,250 PV. Your team commission is 5%, so $112.50, which means that your total monthly income is $262.50. That's for you bringing in 5 and helping 3 people bring in 5. And so now you're at 3,000 PV a month. So month 2, we're going to duplicate that. Total customers, 40 customers. Your personal is now 10, 5 last month, 5 this month. Now you're at 300 in personal commissions. Your team is now at 30 customers, 4,500 PV. Team commission is 5%, $225 for a total monthly income of $525 and a total monthly PV of 6,000. And so by month 2, just helping people with this model, you're already at a $500 a month residual income. Most people to have $500 extra dollars a month is life-changing. Okay. So I'd really love for us to get back to how do we help people make $250, $500 a month? Because we know that once people get paid and once that is something that is consistent, then we know people want to do more. And so month 3, this is exciting. Now total customers, 60 customers. Your personals are 15. And you see that this is you and others doing the same activity, consistency over time. And so you get to model that. And the best part is if you have 15 new customers and you even have 2 of those that want to share, well, think about that. Now you have 5 people sharing plus you, right? So we're not even taking into account any other people wanting to be affiliates at this point. So month 3, 15 customers, $450. Your team is now up to 45 customers, which is 6,750 PV. Your commission is $337.50. And now month 3, your total monthly income is $787.50, right? Month 3, 9,000 PV, you're now quartz. Now here's what I love about this is that month 3, you hit quartz and now you're over $500 a month. And now here, if we're using the same model, isn't it nice to know that quartz is like a guarantee? That quartz is going to be the new consistent because you built small compounding interest over time. So now month 4, you're at 80 customers. Your personal is $20, $600 commission a month, 3,000 PV. Your team has now grown to 60 customers, 9,000 PV. A 5% commission is $450. By month 4, you're at $1,050 in your commissions. That is incredible. And your quartz. Now, here's the best part. If you have a business growing like this and you can expect what is coming in, then it gets really easy. If you all of a sudden are like, I'm making $1,000 a month, I want to scale this, I want to go bigger. Now it's really easy to take Cindy's formulas and do a 10, 20, 30% growth rate because you know what your baseline is. And so I hope that you see that as this starts to compound, it becomes consistent. Consistent is sexy when it comes to income. Month 5, you shared with 5 more. Your total customers is now 100. Your personal 25 customers, $750 a month, 3,750 PV. Your team is 75 customers, 11,250 PV. And therefore, your commission is $1,312.50 with a total monthly PV of 15,000. Month 6, right? Because we're doing 6 months. What would this look like? So this would be January, February, March, April, May, June, okay? Going into summer. Imagine being able to help people have a $1,575 month income by next summer. That's a big deal. And so by month 6, with you plus 3, each sharing with 5 a month, you now have a total customer base of 120, and you have a monthly income of $1,705, and you are a consistent quartz, and you're almost at topaz. And so I think that this is really amazing to look at because you have a pathway now of showing people how to earn almost two or $1,500 a month in 6 months by only sharing with 5 new a month. That's an achievable goal. And maybe people want to go faster. I'm just going to show you a really, this is, yeah, starts from 0, 5 customers a month, fully duplicatable. But I want for us for a moment to assume that you have someone that has a little bit, they want to go a little bit faster and they want to hit that gold, right? And so now you're going to bring in 6 people in your first month, and each of those people are going to share with 5. Okay. So you're going to hit silver, you're going to hit gold. And by helping those 3 of those 6 people share in their first month, those 3 people are going to go silver. Okay. We can break this down another call. And now you've hit platinum in your fast start, which means you're going to hit triple or double bonuses in the goals that I show you because this model will help you get to topaz in under 6 months. Okay. And so you plus 6 with 5 customers a month. I want to show you just how amazing this is. This is 7 people total sharing the best pack on subscription, 5 new customers a month. I'm not going to go through every month because it's just a lot of numbers that can be confusing. But month 1, you start 7 times 5 is 35 customers with a monthly income of 375. By month 3, you're already up to 105 customers with a monthly income of $1,125. And boom, you're at 15,000 PV. So in this model, you plus 6 sharing with 5, month 2, you're hitting quartz, right? Month 1, you will hit platinum. So now you're going to get a $600 bonus at quartz. And month 3, you're rocking it. You're already doubling your income. Now, what's amazing is month 4, that translates to 140 customers to a 1,500 a month income, 21,000 PV. Month 5, you're going to be at 175 customers, right? You plus 6 sharing with 5 each a month with an income of 1,875. And now you've hit topaz. Okay. So you're over the $25,000 mark. And now the 6 month mark, Hayden's next to me and excited right now. This gets him so excited because I want you to imagine that you have 10 people doing this. Can you see the bigger picture? Okay, month 6, you plus 5 with 5 new subscriptions of LV.IQ each. Your total monthly income is $2,250, a personal residual income of $900, a team residual commission of $1,350, and now your monthly PV is at $31,500. So those are 2 different examples of how leveraging a good, better, best of LV.IQ is going to build a compounding income. And now your bottle sales become the infusion. The bottle sales become the bonus. The bottle sales become exciting because you know that the baseline is going to be the LV.IQ. And so I'm for reformatting that. And if you have ideas of how we can bring this into even more simplicity, even more ease, turn it into a PDF, I personally think that this is a way for us to help people actually do this business, do it well, do it consistently. And so I'm just going to check if anyone has any questions in the chat. You plus 3 or you plus 6. So those are the 2 ways. You can go, slow, U plus 3, which is the fast start going silver. U plus 6 is the next part of the fast start, right? So now you have 2 people leading in each of your legs. And so U plus 3 or U plus 6 sharing with 5 new subscriptions a month. Now, people may want to go slower. People may want to do 3 subscriptions a month or 2 subscriptions a month. But if you think about that, now you have a goal where it's like, okay, great, 2 new people a month on subscription. That's going to compound over time. If they also want a bottle, that's amazing. And that's going to benefit the team. But I want to take it even bigger for a moment. Okay, so now we have a roadmap. But now imagine this, okay? So U plus 3 or U plus 6. But now imagine 3 of those leaders want to duplicate that. Okay, so now you have 3 of those leaders that are duplicating this model. By month 6, you're almost at 100,000 volume. that means that you are hitting Onyx and it's a consistent compounding way there. This is where the ranks become leveraged. This is where the ranks become exciting. And I think that as leaders here, we really get to look at who are the 3 to 6 that I'm going to do this model with. And am I going to do 5 new people a month or am I going to do 10 new people a month? And maybe you have an infusion for January because it is such a big month in the Health and Wellness Center. But don't you think it would be a little bit easier if we start saying, okay, my minimums are going to be 2 to 5 new reach outs a day, and my goal is 5 new subscriptions a month. Do you see how those numbers start to translate into each other? And then we don't get discouraged when we have a month where our income's lower. And maybe at the beginning, it's going to take you more conversations. Maybe it's going to be 5 conversations a day, and that's going to translate to 10 sales a month. I don't know what your numbers are going to be. But I would really take this model and look at the goal. Like, what do you want your foundational income to be? And maybe you're like, that seems way too low because I know a lot of people have big goals and that's great. You can have a goal of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 a month, but the way to get there is still going to be the same way. The way to get to a higher income is to take a model like this and do it over and over and over again. And if you want to get there faster and you have 3 people that want to bring in 10 subscriptions a month instead of 5, well, then you're going to double your efforts and your speed. But getting to a big number a month starts with doing something that seems really unsexy, which is making a $10 to $30 commission. And yet I know that people that stay consistent and you commit, you say, no matter what, for 12 months, I am committed to this. And you see this time next year what that turns into. And you as a leader are going into your downline and saying, welcome to the team. I want to plug you into our resources. I want to plug you into our community. I want to help you activate your own light-backed wealth residually. And you show them this model. That's how you dive deep into your lineage and you find the people that want to share and you show them a simple pathway. Okay. Carol, do you have anything to add? Vanessa, do you have anything to add? Jen, anyone? Does anyone have anything to add to this? Oh, I'm glad you love how my brain works. This was not me. This was a community effort, and I'm really grateful. But it's like, I'm glad that this helps, Bo. I'm really glad.
Yeah, I'll just add that this is, I mean, we come in for the big vision and that's what we want is visionaries, but network marketing works by mastering the mundane over and over and over again. And that's what Gigi and I were talking about is most people will earn 100, 200, 500. And most people are happy getting their product paid for, their LV.IQ paid for, right? And then when they do that, they help another person do that. And that's how it duplicates. And so in the world of network marketing, you have mainly customers, and then you have 15% who become sharers. And then you get 1 to 2% who are us that have the big vision that take it next level. And so without being able to show people this little bit where they can wrap their head around that step, it's a lot of like, and the bottle is amazing. And without it, we would not have this, but people, we have to meet them where they're at in their mindset. And so if we get them small wins and move them forward, the power of network marketing is residual income. So if you don't understand that yet, like maybe we can do a masterclass really on just that, because residual income is money that shows up in your bank without you doing the work for it anymore. And I don't know the number, I'll find it again, but it's like $1 million in the bank at 3% interest to get like $50, like that just comes. And so when we're talking about $100 residual or $200 residual or $500 residual, that is a game changer. And so it's really educating about residual, because we have this affiliate model, but most people are like, okay, yeah, I made 11 or I made 12, or I made 20 or I made 100 on the bottle. They're not going to take the time out of their day like you guys are. They're not going to keep showing up and willing to move themselves through the mindset necessary to grow this. But when we can show them along the way and help them realize, if you got your cell phone paid for every month, residually, whether you were there or not, how would that impact you? So that's where I'm grateful that you put this together, Gigi, because we got to be able to show people, we got to cast big vision, but as Bo said, like they have to see the stairs and the steps, and then it's more doable. So that's it.
Yes. I mean, and if we look at the new year, right? And now we're going, okay, I know that we're going to grow and we're going to grow a team. And so imagine you're starting over, not forgetting who's with you, right? It's not like we're getting team amnesia. That's not it. But imagine you were starting brand new and you're thinking, okay, January, I want 3 new leaders or 6 new leaders or 9 new leaders. Like, I don't know, three is just as great because we have 3 lines. So it's like, what's the number for you? You plus what? Is it you plus three, you plus six, you plus nine? And who are you going to do this model with? So if it's you plus three doing 3 a month, great. But like map that out and commit to that. And it doesn't mean that if you don't hit it 1 month that you're not a great addition to the team. The opposite. We're going to have big months. We're going to have mediocre months. I'm not even calling in not great months because we're just not even going to put the energy there. But it's like, what is the goal? And so I invite you to think about that this week, what you want that leadership team to look like for your compounding residual income. Because what we know is that January, February, March is the most fruitful time in the health and wellness industry and also for network marketing. And so if you have your 3 people, maybe it's reactivating people in your lineage and bringing them with you, and you're like, listen, my goal is to make an extra $2,500 a month by June. Do you want to do that too? And they go, yeah, great. Actually, that's not enough for me. I want it to be 5,000. Then we're just going to take this and we're going to double it, right? But I think it's really important to see, okay, who am I running with going into the new year? And what are my consistent daily actions? And all of us on here, Christine and Maitreya and Carol, and all of us are actually putting together a masterclass where we're going to spend 2 hours together, really diving into our vision, diving into our numbers, diving into our goals. We're going to take this roadmap, we're going to break it down, we're going to make our personal commitments, we're going to anchor them, and we're going to be able to have an absolutely incredible year with Lumi Vitae. And that's exciting to me. So I hope that this was helpful. I'll give the recording. I will give the slides. I'm going to put it into a PDF. I just want a couple people to look through it first and see if there's ways we can make it better. And then we will use this and we'll really show, and we'll be the ones that get to show the roadmap of a compounding residual income that lasts. And you know what the best part is, you guys? It's one product. Do you know how simple that is? We come from SKUs of like hundreds of products. This is one product that actually replaces like a handful of products, if not more. And so one product, one mission, one go lane. It's so simple. Awesome. I'm fired up. Thank you guys. That was awesome. Let's do this. I'm excited. And I will send all of this in our chat and our Lumi leaders. And thank you guys so much for being here. It's going to be the best quarter one ever. Big love.